Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do a quick demo here on how to edit a site with WordPress. You can see we have our WordPress site here. We've just inserted a flash slideshow there. It was actually created through Picasa, which was pretty easy. Just uploaded the pictures, got the code, pasted the code, and we'll show you a little bit how we do some of these things. Here is the actual edit mode for the WordPress site. And I'm going to shut down a couple windows here we don't need up. And we'll see that you can actually easily edit this stuff with just some basic typing skills. So we have right here the edit mode box for that particular window, and we've inserted a few different quote-unquote widgets. So right now, I'm sorry, plugins. So we'll talk about some of these plugins right now, and we'll click on those plugins. Let's stay on this page because we want to first update. Make sure we've got our latest update there. I'm pretty sure the update we made is what we wanted. So we're going to go over here to our plugins. And you see the plugins we have installed. There's a few that came in by default, but one of them I wanted was this HTML Java adapter, because I wanted to be able to paste easily the code from Picasa, which is right here. All I did is take these pictures, upload them to Picasa, add photos, told them where to go get the photos. They're all right here. I uploaded them. They all showed up here. I said, alright, great, they're there now. What do I need to do to put these on our site? So it gives us a few options there. But the one I wanted was this embed. So I got this code. Well, I realized I can't just take that code and plug it into my WordPress page unless I have the option for HTML. So when I added this particular plugin, which all I did was pretty simple. You go here, select add a new plugin, and I just typed in HTML and I click search. Now upon clicking search, here were all the options I had available. The one I liked was the one you saw that we installed there. And I believe it was this one here, got my attention. I read a little bit about it right here. I clicked on, yeah, see, this one's been installed. I would have otherwise clicked install now. We'll show you how to install this one, for instance. And then you click activate. Now it's also listed here in my list of plugins. So the HTML one has been activated. These guys make money pretty much by donating their time, and you can make donations to them with the donation there that they have available. But now I have the option when I create a page, and we'll talk a little bit about the difference between a page from a post. We had a Bulldogs page that we were working on. We'll go ahead and edit this page. So it was fairly straightforward. At the top you just type the name of the page, and you got in here to the editing. Well, now that I have that HTML edit option, I have an HTML tab up here where I simply came in. Well, actually, I'm going to delete this to show you how I edited it and put it in there. I'm not going to change the URL. Well, let's go back to visual. I'm going to highlight this section, click the delete key. So now you see the only text that's in here. If I were to publish, I'll go ahead and publish what I've got here with this update. I can preview the changes, but I'm going to go and update it. And we're going to go back over here. So now all you'll see for this particular page, I've got an entire page created, and all I did was type in Bulldogs and this bit about our photographer that we use for the Bulldogs. And so I'll go to this Bulldogs slideshow page, and now you see all that's there is information that we have about Don and the great work that he does. But I want to show his work, and that was taken by this Picasa slideshow that was put together. Remember, all we did was upload the images and then get the code over here underneath link this album, and it gave me this. So all I'm going to do now is take this code and copy it. I did a right mouse click there. I'm going to click done. I'm going to go back there and show you again. Embed. I highlight it, click copy, and once I click on it just once, it highlighted all of it for me. I click copy, I click done. Now I've got that code. Let's go back over to our page. I can't just paste it here. If I paste it here, it's going to give me a bunch of gibberish because we're not in the HTML editing mode. We've got to switch over here to our HTML editing mode. I'm going to go before any of that other text that we had. Hit a couple returns. I'm going to hit Control V. To undo what I just did, I'm going to do Control Z because that will undo. And I'm going to do another way to show you how to do it. You go to right mouse click and click paste instead of Control V. The reason I know I can do that is because right here it says paste. Control V does the same thing. So there's a mouse way to do it and a keyboard way to do it. So let's switch back over to our visual. There it is now, ladies and gentlemen. That is that flash show that's been created, and it's placed appropriately. Let's go ahead and click update. And now here in mere moments, I have a brand new page. I'm going to hit F5, or I can go right mouse click. They don't have the option on Chrome there for that, but I'm going to go up here and get refresh, or I could hit F5. Now that I've refreshed that page, see now this change I made is now in this page above where we had the original text. So this is cool. Don's got a little advertisement for him. The guys get to see their pictures of themselves in the slideshow. There's about 119 pictures I downloaded, all from Don's site, from the free pictures he gives from his thumbnail view. That's why these are relatively small. And I say, hey, if you want to go get the full picture, click here, watch what happens. Now it goes right to, I linked right to the page on Don's website where people can actually see the full-blown pictures. If you want to add this to your gallery, add this photo to your selection of photos you want to buy, you can do that. Great idea, because Don has some great work, and those photos are super cheap considering, wow, to get a whole photographer to come out there and do all that, what a deal. So now with doing so, I just closed, because we have to, here's a change, another change we're going to make. So I'm going to click, I'm going to go into our link here. I'm going to highlight this link. Let's see what I'm looking to do. I know there's another way to do this for other links within the site, but this is for one. We'll want to change, and I'll have to look this one up. We'll end this tutorial here because we've covered quite a bit of ground, but one of the things to keep in mind is we want to have this link, when somebody clicks on it, it doesn't go directly to his site. We want it to open a new window so we don't take people away from our St. Louis Bulldogs site. I'll go ahead and click update. Just make sure I've got all my latest changes there. I can then click preview and it will open that page. Somewhere, where did it open? There we go. Put F5 again to refresh, and there we are. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to our tutorial about how to set up some of the basics for your WordPress page.